Hopefully it comes out good.
We'll wrap as many guides as we can today. So if you finish wrapping all the guides, great. If not, that's great too. We'll finish it next week.
All right.
All right.
Hi there, Frigid Cathy Fishing, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to our rod building series. And in this part of our rod building series, after we did test casting in the last video, we started doing some wrapping. We started wrapping my guides. This was my first ever time wrapping guides. So in this video, you're gonna see on how to wrap guides. And if you wanna, like I said, if you wanna get your own custom rod, or if you have any questions, please go or call Grumpy's Bean Tackle right here if you have any questions on rod building, or if you want to build your very own custom rod. But without further ado, make sure you like, comment, share to your family, friends, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for the next coming parts in the next few weeks. Without further ado, enjoy the video, everybody. Alright, so do we pick out for the diamond now?
Yep.
Alright, so
You're gonna pick out. So you should do 3 colors of blue, right? And then what we're gonna do is pick the darkest color is gonna be your guide wraps, or we'll go 1 color darker for your guide wraps. So we'll leave that up to you guys. So these are all my Fuji threads, here and here, and then I have Pro Wrap threads down here.
okay.
Pro Wrap currently has more colors, but Fuji's releasing new colors all the time. So we have a ton of thread. You can go through it and pick out whatever you want, and don't worry about if you pick it up and move it, because they're all labeled, so we can put them away when we're done.
All right. What do you think that for the guide wrapping?
That looks purple, doesn't it?
It's a little purple.
It's a little purple. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, so this is gonna be for the guide
So
wrapping.
put that right here.
So that's for guide wrapping. Going away. All right. So for the diamond wrap, I want to make sure that's 2 different shades. So I think one of those.
That's a contrast, right?
So right now we have different shades of blue, which is fine. This one looks darker to me.
I think, yeah.
So maybe we make this the guide wrap.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go 1 lighter now, since we have like a medium dark, sort of dark, and then we're gonna go 1 lighter. This one right here.
That's a contrast.
All right, got our colors. So this is gonna be for the guides. That's gonna be for the guides, what we're gonna do today. And then here is gonna be for the diamond wrapping. 3 different shades of blue.
Okay, we are all set.
All right.
And we're gonna do gold for the trim.
And gold. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good.
Okay, so now we're gonna load up the thread carriage with your thread. There's already a spool of gold in there, so we're good. And we'll load this in there. Pedro, I'm gonna steal your seat a minute and show you how to start the thread.
Oh, see. Nah.
Okay.
All right. Try to concentrate now.
Okay. So we're gonna start with the gold. Make sure I clean off any. So I want this wrap to start right about there. So I pulled the thread around like that. Then I hold the tension with my thumb, okay? And then I push that piece of thread on the other side. And then I keep the tension with my thumb. And keep rolling it around until it's got enough tension on it to hold itself.
Gotcha.
I usually use a metal tool for this, but you're going to use this.
Okay.
So that you don't scratch anything or poke a hole in your finger. So normally I make really thin trim bands, but I think for you we're going to do like 5 turns. So you have to count very carefully. Don't lose count so that you have consistency all the way down.
Alright.
So we're going to do 5 turns of gold. And I want to make my transition on the bottom just so if there's any unevenness it looks better. Then you're going to bring your blue in. And you're going to wrap it around like that. You're going to hold that tension with your thumb. Loosen up that gold a little bit. Pull it behind the blue. Like that. And you're going to turn. Then I'm gonna, see that little bit of gold sticking up? I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna keep my thumbnail there so it doesn't go too far. And I'm gonna pull it till it's gone. Now I'm gonna trim my tag ends. As close as you can. Then when I get about that far away, hanging on this little knob right here is the pull-through loop.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That goes underneath the thread, in between the blank right there. And then you keep turning until you get to the end. Then you take this loop and go like this. And you hold this thread here very tightly. Then you trim it. Okay, so now the thread is going through that loop.
Yeah.
So when you pull that, oh, the loop went around the wrong way. Darn it. That was a disaster. The tip is the hardest one to do sometimes. There we go. So you pull that loop. That's got to go through there. It's not going through. All right, you hold that tight. When you pull this loop through, it pulls the thread through, or it just breaks it. All right, we're going to do that over. Take 2.
You want me to do it now?
No, I'll do this one.
Okay.
Because I'd like you to see it actually work correctly instead of me screwing it up like a goog. Okay, just hold that thread.
Here?
Yeah. Actually, no, that's no good anymore. No, it's fine. Yeah, hold it. There, why I screwed that up. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to pull that thread underneath those threads there.
Oh, wow.
And that locks it into place. Snug it tight, and then I get a razor blade, and I just pull this tight, and then I line the razor blade up, and I pull the thread into the razor blade. I don't slice with the razor blade.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then I just tighten up those trim bands. And that is what your guide wraps are going to look like.
Look at that.
There's
All
a little
right.
fuzz there. We'll clean that up later. So now when you do the guide, all right, it's the same process. You start it the same way. Leave yourself enough room for your gold trim band. Then transition to the blue and wrap up. Once you cover this foot right here so that the thread is holding the guide, then you can take the tape off.
Okay.
All right?
All right, let me give it a try. You're gonna probably have to.
I'm here for you. So now we got to slide this down. Let's make sure the camera's got you.
All right. Let's give it a try. All right.
No pressure, Pedro.
No pressure. Okay. So right here, right?
Too close. You didn't leave yourself room.
So like right here?
Nope. You're going to start out here,
Oh, okay.
and you're wrapping that way.
All right.
So if you start right on top of the guide, then the guide foot's going to be sticking out. So you want to start like right here,
Okay.
and then switch to your blue. All
All
right?
So right over here.
And this is your first one, sometimes it's easier to make longer guide wraps. So if you want to make a longer guide wrap,
Just like that?
now you got to hold your thread together with your thumb onto like press it against both of them.
Oh, both of them like that?
Yep. And then you have to just get your this thread over there and turn the blank.
So I'm gonna try. Oh no, twist my guide.
You don't want to do that.
Alright. So I'm trying to grip onto the guide.
Grab it, take your right hand and reach over and turn the blank there.
Alright.
And make sure the tag end goes underneath here. Keep that, roll your thumb with it so the thread doesn't just turn. There.
Alright.
Keep going, keep your thumb there and keep pushing it. You lost your thread.
I did, yep.
Here, let me show you another one real quick. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I need to sign. Yeah, for this size right here.
3,
Yeah, we got 28.
4, 5.
Alright.
Then I'll take the tag end and I'll just gently pull on it to tighten it up a little bit. Then I'll take my blue thread this might be easier for you. And then I'll push them both over until they grab. Okay, that's grabbing. See, once it grabs, you can actually let go of it.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll back my gold off a little. Pull it underneath. Trim it. And then I can turn it. And now that
Can I see that one? I'll just see what I mean, I'll just
The rubber gimbal, the biggest we have is because that's all they make.
Oh, really? They don't want to make it out of that. You know, it just stays in the rod.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm going to cut this one off. My buddy died.
There you go.
All right.
Just snug that tight. And now, so I'm just packing it tight so that there's no gaps.
What if that's good?
No, I mean, I'm trying to fish this rod.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's holding.
But I want to know if I should use that permit loss.
Okay.
So, oh, you said 25 is the biggest they make.
Yeah.
In the rubber gimbal, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I guide the thread. See how it's starting to climb up the guide foot?
Yeah.
I'll let them come out after.
Yeah.
Anything else you need?
When you get good at it, you can use the foot pedal. We probably won't do that today. So I'm getting close to my tape. So I'm going to start peeling it off. You don't want to take it all off until the thread is holding that guide foot enough.
Yeah.
You see how I hold the tag end as I'm turning the thread, and it's taking the tape off as it's adding the thread, so it will hold it. Now I take my pull-through loop, wrap it all the way to the end, and I do that, cut it, and now I pull this up, and you see it's through the loop, and you pull that.
Gotcha.
Alright, now I twist it counterclockwise, pull it tight, line up the razor, and pull the razor against it, and it just cuts it nice and flush. And we're looking good. Got a little stick up there, but I'll show you how to deal with that.
Alright.
Alright, now to
Alright.
do this one, we're going to slide the camera down again. And this right here, you take the loop off, and we're going to pop this to the other side. And we're going to move this out of our way.
Alright. Let's give it a try now. So we got the gold. And grab enough of gold. Oh, this one right up here.
So slide that whole carriage over so it's nice and straight up and down.
So just like that, right?
And you want to make your wrap as long as this one, or just a little bit longer.
Just like right here.
So see how long this one is, right? That one's about a centimeter. So right where the 9 is, you want to be.
So right over.
There you go, like right there.
Oh, I moved it.
It's okay, we can manipulate them a little bit.
Alright, so you said I gotta keep it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So keep
Pull
pressure.
this, so pull this one down and hold it with your right hand down there.
Alright.
Put your thumb over the both of them.
And then
Turn this and put this thread on the other side of that one so they cross over.
so like this.
No, this thread that I got my finger on.
This one I gotta come over with it.
Yeah. So you're flipping it over to the other side, so now you have a crossover point.
So like this right here.
Yep. Now turn it.
Alright, we gotta come over here.
There you go. Let's get this under there. There you go. Now keep turning it, but keep your hand on there for pressure.
Alright.
Move your thumb with it.
So with
So roll your whole hand.
Oh.
There. Go ahead, keep going. It'll grab.
I got 2.
Don't turn it backwards,
All right.
because what happens is that loosens the thread and then it'll slip.
Here, I'm gonna need this chair to grab you.
Well, there you go, you got it.
There we go. So I keep.
So you need one more turn because you slipped a little. So turn it one more time. Now add your blue in.
All right, do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So right over here.
Yeah, so you push this one right next to it, right? You come around. Put your thumb there. Now with this finger, push that a little bit there, and then with this hand, turn.
All right, so I'll grab it here.
That's good. Let go of it. See it now?
Oh.
Oh, it popped. There, let me get in there and see if I can save it.
I think I.
Let me get in there, I'll see if I can save it. So, put it right next to it. Hold it with your thumb. Push it over so that it grabs. See, now it's holding?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to hold it with my thumb again. I'm going to ease the tension off. I'm going to take this gold and pull it behind that blue thread. I'm going to trim it. And then I'm going to turn it again, making sure this gold stays behind. It's holding. So then you turn it a couple of times. Now that shorter gold piece,
Yeah.
see how there's a gold line in the middle of your blue?
Uh-huh.
We're going to pull that out.
So pull the shorter one out.
Until it disappears. Now let me see this. So we can button these up a little bit now. See, I like using the metal tool. Maybe I'll let you use it. Just you gotta be careful you don't scratch anything. And just snug them up a little tight. And then you continue wrapping. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Well, when you get a chance, the dude out there has a permagloss question for you.
Okay. All right, let me go answer that question for him. When you start to get close to the tape, just wait for me. I'll be right back.
All right.
Are you have a permagloss question?
Yeah, man, all right, so,
There, kiddo. All right. So now we're gonna get some of this tape off.
Now you said.
So you got it right up to the tape. So we're gonna have to peel some of this off without turning, otherwise you're gonna go over the top of the tape.
Oh, okay.
Now, wait a minute. So you see how your thread went back over itself a little bit?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold this spool, we're gonna turn it to keep the thread, there we go, we just popped it over. And then you can continue.
All right.
go too far. One more turn, stop, and here. So what I do is I stop it when it's like that.
Okay.
And then you take this, right, and you pull it right to there. Now wrap to the end.
One more.
Let me see. Yeah, one more. That's good. Make sure that your thread is never overlapping. Looks good. So now you're going to take the loop and open it up. And you're going to go like this, and you're going to pinch the thread here. Right? Now pull it up. They can hold it up there. Excellent. And then you're going to take your left hand and start pulling this. Keep this tension here with your right hand. Grab that with your left hand on here. Flip it, flipped over. Put it here. Right? And you're going to pull it until it gets to there. Now you can let go of that. And then you can put your finger in there and very slowly pull it this way.
All right. There you go.
That's your first guide wrap there, kid. Then you can pull it tight, and then remember to counterclockwise.
Just like this.
Mm-hmm. You want to use the sharp end of the razor to cut with.
Oh, what did I do? Did I mess up there?
Yeah, a little bit of a stick up, but that's fine. I have a way to handle that.
Alright, so let's come down to...
And we just keep working our way down the rod.
Alright, let's see if I can do this.
Now, for your... Yep, always put that there, and you'll never have to go looking for it when you need it.
Alright, Dad, can you catch that?
Sure.
Alright.
Anything else, sir?
So... we'll start from here.
Now, see how this is going on an angle backwards? What you want to do is slide that carriage over so it's perfectly straight up and down. That way it'll be easier to keep the thread where you want it.
Alright. Alright, so use battery gun. Alright. I'm gonna take that off because my head is killing me. Here. Alright. Okay. So you said just like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put my thumb on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what I do is I reach over.
Remember, you got to get this thread on the other side of that one. So go ahead, turn it. There you go. Now, here, let me show you again.
Yeah, turn your hand.
Yeah, you got to have it roll the whole way. Absolutely.
Alright, so. Oh, make sure.
Remember, you have another finger here. You can push that thread.
Oh, yeah. I'll do it if I don't.
It'd be easier if you were an octopus.
For sure.
So every time you roll it backwards, you completely lose all your tension.
Oh, jeez.
And then
Okay.
the rod will let go. That's what happened there.
Alright, so I gotta redo it again?
You lost your tension, so yeah, you start over. So I line up right here, right? Pull it over. And see how my thumb is closer?
Yeah.
So when I go to turn this, it's easier for me to push with my finger. And then see how I'm rolling my thumb along?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Right?
Okay. So do you want me to redo it or just keep it like that?
Redo it.
Alright.
What's the point of not learning, right?
Yeah.
And just be careful when you turn the rod that you don't rip one of these guides off.
True. Alright, so right here.
So what I like to do is I like to line the rod up like this so I can see where the end of that foot is and I can line up that thread perfectly.
So I'm gonna keep it right there.
that thumb with it. If this has to be on this side.
This side.
So right now, what happened there was you were keeping your pressure on the rod, but you were turning the rod without turning your thumb with it, so that made the thread stay put and the rod was just spinning.
Oh, okay.
And then it made you lose your tension.
Yeah, I got small thumbs, so it's...
You know what though? You're better off with small thumbs. Sometimes they get in the way.
Yeah.
So when you do this, right, take this thread and wrap it here so it stays over here,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And gently push. You don't have to push hard. It just has to get over. There you go. Now make sure you roll that thumb with it. When you put your thumb backwards, you're pulling the thread with it too. So, you know, one direction only. Get in there. Don't push it over too much more. Now you want it to be tight.
Okay, so now I use the tool,
Here.
right?
Nope, not yet. Okay, turn it 1 or 2 more times. Okay, so see, what you're doing now is you only need to push that thread to get it on the other side once. You don't have to keep pushing it.
Oh, okay.
Because now, see how you're making it spiral instead
Yeah.
of be right next to each other. But that's okay because we can manipulate the threads a little bit. And you got fingernails? Just use your fingernail and you can push it. And then you just pull that to tighten it. And you're good.
So it's a little, like I saw it here, it's still a little loose. So,
Good.
just like that.
Now add your blue in.
All right. So now, ooh, I do the same thing.
Yeah, now hold this. So what you do now is you hold this blue straight down, and then you put your thumb there, and then you flip them both on the other side of the blue, right? And now watch when I let go, because all the tension here that's being held is now transferred to there, so both things are under tension. So you can hold your thumb there, and you pull the gold underneath, do a half turn to lock it. You can trim your gold, and then you're going to turn it 3-4 times, right? And now watch this. You pull that shorter gold tag end down until it's gone from the blue. Now take your thumbnail and you can push these down so they're tight.
All right.
Okay, hold on. So now, you see how you went too far back there? You have to retrace your steps. There you go.
There you go.
Now you can just keep your thread. Go ahead and wrap. Don't put too much pressure on this. Just go
All
ahead.
right.
Now you can trim your tag ends.
Where? So trim all these seconds?
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're just in the way now. So hold on. So what you do, you get it there. Hold on. Are they right at the edge? Yeah, so hold all 3 of them.
And cut it right.
And, oh wait a minute, that one's over there. So see how that one's not really bunched up with it? So let go of that. Just do these 2 right here, because they're coming out in the same spot. Don't cut that thread or you gotta start over, and then roll it until you get, let go of that one. Until you get to there. And then you continue wrapping.
All right.
As you get further down the rod, this is going to get a little easier for you.
Yeah.
And by
But
the time you get there, you're going to be a pro. Watch that guide with your fingers. Don't go backwards. Don't ever go backwards.
Oh no.
So what happens is you lose your tension. If you want to go backwards, let me know and I'll show you how. You gotta pull in all the slack thread with this.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
if
I
you-
went over a little bit.
Okay, so if you go over, right? Like let's say, oh no, I went over. You have to go like this and rotate them both at the same time until you're not over anymore, and then you can get it going again.
Oh, okay.
All right?
All right. Where's that side right here?
So see that's the tag end right there. You just kind of very gently work that out, and then you can grab it and unwind it. Don't turn that too many more times because you don't want the thread going over the tape. So now
Gotcha.
just pull the tape around.
There we go.
Put your pull through loop in now. So see that little piece of yarn? That's for when you drop it on the floor so that you could find it easier.
Oh, okay. So just like this.
Mm-hmm. Don't go that far. Stay right in the middle of the blank. Like right there.
Gotcha. Now I keep running.
Now wrap it to the end.
One more? Is that good?
Squeeze one more in there. And you go all, so what you do is you go all the way back to your loop. And when you pull this through, I'm going to show you one more time. When you pull this through, okay, so I take my right hand, I hold that there, and then you pull straight back until it's like that, and then you give it a little tug that way to snug it,
Yeah.
and then nice and slowly, you see how it's going in slow motion there? You can see what it's actually doing. It's
Yep.
pulling itself underneath, and you're tight, and then you hang this back on there, and hold on, then turn it this way so you can see it better, right, and lay that nice and flat.
Nope. I think I might have rubbed it.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right.
Not
All right,
bad.
let's go.
Not bad. Do I pat it down with this?
Yeah, you can use that, or you can use this. So you used two hands. This is a weird angle, but and just snug it up a little bit.
All right.
There you go, nice and pretty.
All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. So it's tangled up.
You want to sit down?
All right, I'm gonna try to do this one without measurements and see if I can do it right.
Okay.
Let's see. All right.
Right now you're learning how to make your fingers work the right way. 'Cause
Yeah.
This is a new skill. So it's kind of hard to get it all down.
Which way did we do it? This way, right?
I use the metric side.
Metric, right? All right.
But don't beat yourself up over that. We're here more learning the physical skill of how to wrap the thread.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the intricacies and accuracies, another time. If you try and force yourself to learn everything all at once, you're going to forget everything.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to get. You said that I should do it, like wrap this around like that.
Yeah, so it stays out of the way.
Okay. I think I messed that up.
So now on the next one, work on keeping the threads closer together.
Okay.
Once you get it to hold,
You said I could pat it down with my fingernail though.
Yes, you can. But the closer they are, the less you have to move them. If you move them too much, you're going to lose tension, because when you're on an angle, those threads are longer around the circumference than when they're at 90 degrees to it. So you can actually go too much of an angle and cause the thread to just let go.
I think I did it okay.
It's holding, right? If you turn it now, watch. See how you turn it now and it's not slipping? So it's holding. So that's good.
All right, now what I gotta do is I gotta add my blue in.
Mm-hmm.
So I could keep my gold this way.
Yeah, just leave the gold. What I like to do is kind of tuck it under the guide foot so it stays flat and out of the way.
All right. Okay, here we go. So I forgot. So do it like this. Do it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over this one.
Yep.
Now, I don't have to do it with my thumb, or do I?
Yes, now you have to do it with your thumb. And you take this finger and push that so that the gold and the blue go on the other side of the gold, and then you turn the rod.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Okay.
There?
That's enough. And then, so this kind of, see how that stuck a loop up?
Yeah.
Just kind of pull that loop out, pull that down.
All right.
I think, did you lose tension?
Oh, I think I did. Yep, I did. Okay.
Okay, not a big deal.
Yep, I could do it again.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So see this? If you take this and just go, doink, brings it right close to it.
There you go. That's much easier. Okay, so I got the concept. So it's like this.
Now you're developing like muscle memory,
Yeah.
and this is going to be the hardest part for you on this rod. That's why I was mean and made you start at the tip top. Because once you get it down, by the time you get down that end, it's going to be easy.
Oop. All right. I messed it up again. But that's all right.
Connor, how long did it take you before you got the hang of it?
45 minutes for the first guide, I told him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he put me, the first rod I ever built was a 9-foot evolution. So, stakes were high.
And I gave you the swim or find Atlantis little saying, didn't I?
Yeah, you put me on a $700 rod. And then told me if you yours.
YouTube.
Connor, you trying to get us demonetized?
Oh.
Should I try again? Or
Continue from there.
all right.
So you're going to put your thumb on there to hold that tension, other thumb.
Oh, this thumb
And then take this hand and push this spool away from you. See how it loosened it?
yeah.
So then you can take your right hand and don't ever let go of your thumb though. Underneath it. Other way. Other
Oh,
way.
this way?
Yeah. There you go. See, now watch. See right here?
Yeah.
That blue thread is holding that gold thread in place. And then when you turn the rod a little bit, it grabs. Now stop. Then yeah, you snip it. Now turn the rod 3 more times.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, let go. All right, so I can't really see that, so I'm going to turn it 1 more time. So now I can see where the gold tag end is,
And you pull,
and you can just,
pull down.
and now turn it again and see if we got it all. Yep, okay, now we can, this tag end is closest to us, the little gold one.
This
So
one.
see how there's gaps right there?
Yeah.
Watch, you just snug them up a little bit. And then cut it nice and close.
Oh.
Don't cut the rod in half. Use the tip of the scissors is easier.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. There you go. And then you roll it slowly till you get to those tag ends. And see the gaps again? You can push that in, just snug that up a little bit.
So just
And
like...
then just trim that with the very tip of the scissor. Okay, see how that's sticking out?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take this and you're gonna watch how my fingers are working. This spool, it's pulling that towards me.
And the rod's going
And I'm
away.
backing up past where those threads were sticking up, and then I roll over them.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta back it off one more turn. He overlapped a little bit. Yeah. Now try and pack everything tight with your thumb, your thumbnail. So you got a good thumbnail, I don't.
Alright, let's keep wrapping.
You got a piece of tape on your elbow.
Didn't even see that.
Let me know when you want me to call.
When Pedro's done with this particular guide, why don't we take everyone's order?
Okay. I'll finish my first one for you then.
Did I overlap? I don't think so. Did I? Hold on, let me do one more. I didn't overlap, okay.
No, it looks good. No, you know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be bunker on the beach, and there's gonna be a blitz of 60-pound stripers.
I'll be down there.
And Pedro's gonna be in here doing a diamond wrap while you're
Send him.
catching world record bass.
I'll bring my beach chair and be chilling out here. Okay.
You can take that tape off now. See, that's the belly guide.
Yeah.
So look how much of the guide foot you have down. You got plenty of thread holding that guide. So you can wrap that to the point where you need to put your pull-through loop in.
I gotta pack it on a little bit.
So when you do
Oh
your...
no, where's my...
Oh, you dropped it. Do you notice how you found it because of the red yarn?
Yep.
All right, so when you're going to do the pull-through loop, all right, you're going to want to be opposite the guide.
Gotcha, okay. So if I remember correctly, which I do, put this through, be somewhere right in the middle, just like that.
Mm-hmm. And wrap to the end.
See, Pedro, I can drop you off. You can work here. You'll sleep on the beach. Brush your teeth over here. Use wipes to keep yourself clean, you know.
We have a hose.
Exactly.
You gotta share it with Scott.
Alright, I'm good. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we gotta open this up, bring the line through, and then I gotta back off here, correct?
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet?
Always keep your tension, because if you lose your tension, you lose your guide wrap.
Alright.
So you have that line pinched, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Right? So now, what you can do is you're pinching that line, go like this, keep that tension there, right? Now, see, now you gave yourself a little slack. So now you can go in there
Cut.
and cut. I gotta turn around the other way. 'Cause there we go.
Cut. And now.
Now pull that straight up so it comes out of the loop. Now hold it tight. Don't you let go of it. And keep it straight this way.
Straight this way.
And pull straight this way.
Oh, this way, okay.
Yeah. Now you can let go with this hand because that's holding the tension. And nice and slow and gentle. There you go. Now pull it tight first. Snug it up.
Snug it up just like that.
Yeah, you might lose that one.
You think so?
See how it pulled, because at first when you pulled it down,
Yeah.
so now it's in that area where the thread isn't touching the blank.
So I'm gonna lose this guide wrap.
Maybe. It's not set in stone yet. So if you're going to pack those threads, don't go over the top. Use two hands, right? See how I'm holding it in my right hand? I'm going to
Yeah.
manipulate it with my left thumb and just gently use the edge of the tool to push the threads. If you go over the top, you run the risk of raking the threads.
Oh,
Then
well,
you get fuzz
there's-
all over the place.
I got that like one black.
That gap right there?
Yeah. How do I fix it? Because I got a few gaps in there.
This is where that thread might pop because we're going to move these. But we just gently grab with the edge of this tool. How's that? You got some down here? These down here I want to push the other way.
Sweet. And did it pop? Hopefully when you're casting it doesn't pop either.
Once we get epoxy on it, she ain't going nowhere.
Awesome.
The only time we might lose it is when we go to straighten the guides out and make sure they're perfectly aligned. Sometimes when you twist the guide, it'll make it pop, and we might have to rewrap that one. But we'll worry about that if it happens.
Yeah, I know how to wrap it now. So.
Now we got to move to the next one. So just so you know, you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are done, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
All right.
So we're more than halfway done. It's very close to the end, so you're gonna have to take the tape off first on this one.
Oh, okay.
So this one, wrap it, okay? When you get to that, see that little like arrowhead shape?
Yep.
When you get to there, then you can start. Then you can take the tape off.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's see if I could do this and beat my record.
I'm on like 0.
I can go like 3 days without charging my phone.
Newer phone.
That's true. Yeah. You all right? You fell?
This felt. Oh.
Even if we get like 2 generations behind, the battery is like 50% of what it was.
Yeah. Did you call it in yet, Connor?
I have been on hold for 4 minutes.
Ah.
All right, Bobby. Let's see if I can do this. All right.
Should I recall?
Okay.
Recall.
You're pretty far down there. That's gonna be a big guide wrap.
Just like that. Think so?
Let's see. We got 15. And a little bit longer than that. Just a little bit.
732-439.
Like a very little bit.
038.
So like right here.
That's a lot, babe. So you're all the way at 20. You want to be closer to there. See where the little more to your left. About there.
All right. I did it! First try. All right, so.
Don't lose your tension.
Do you want me to cover the front while John wants the bank? You got it?
I'll just get it. Go there and then you pick up ketchup.
Bobby.
You're good.
It's easier
I gotta leave in like 5-10 minutes.
because for the two of them too.
I don't care.
I got it. We'll catch up to our system next time.
I did it. I did a few. I don't know how many I should do.
Okay, it looks like you did 3. So now do 4, 5.
So
Beautiful. Now add your blue, sir.
woohoo! Only if Dad could see me now, and he's gone. So
Yeah, well, you didn't have the pressure of trying to impress Dad, so.
you think that's why I did it? My brain is like, do this because he is gone.
Not there.
Bobby grips.
Oof.
Whoever took them in didn't say if they wanted front or back.
So he wants both. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Yes. So here, just like that, right?
Yeah. Attaboy.
All right,
Now, wait. This is critical. Left hand, put your thumb there, and hold that. And then take your right hand and push that gold. Good. And then come around this way so that you can pull it behind.
So I got it. So
And just under the blue. Good. Stop. Now wait. Now trim that gold.
so up to here.
A little shorter.
Is that
Bob, you keep your Dremel.
Now turn it.
Oh, messed up.
Jinxed yourself.
I messed up the whole thing.
It's alright, start over.
Bob, do you keep your Dremel here?
Turker can't get here soon enough. I'm growling. I'm gonna leave you on your own for a minute.
Yeah, fine.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So I haven't talked to you guys in a while. But basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to get this golden blue easy, and it looks easy at first. It is. I messed up a few times, but I'm just gonna roll it. Okay. So I'm gonna snug everything in, and I'm gonna start cutting. So these two, since they're on the same side, I'm gonna cut as close as I can. And then once I get to this side, make sure that's nice and snug. Cut that.
Well, hot dog.
It took me a while, but it's alright. I messed up a few times just because I couldn't get the blue and gold over the blue tag end. It's a little tricky.
You're learning how to use your fingers to manipulate thread. It's gonna take a bit. It's gonna take a bit.
Yeah.
It does for everyone. So.
I was just figuring out because the blue tag end always kept going on the other side of the rod, and my gold was stripping away. So when I tried to snug it in, it kept stripping away. But now that I have them together, I'm wrapping the blue.
Yep. You'll get the hang of it, and each one will be a little bit easier.
I got 3 guides left.
Mm-hmm.
So
When we go to do the diamond wrap next week, when we go to do the tie off, you're gonna have to remember how to do that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I have that.
Yep.
I got video.
And we'll
footage.
go over it again. It won't be that big a deal. use your thumbnail for that.
Yeah.
You got a good thumbnail, and it's you have more control over your thumb than you do a piece of plastic.
All right.
Right?
Done. Done with that guy. What do you think?
I think it looks good, but it's move over. You need to move over now.
Yeah.
Normally get that thread out of the way, the one that he tells you. Get it over.
Yeah, I got 4. I'm gonna do it one more time.
No.
Make a Pedro wait.
Yeah, let me finish that one guy.
Okay. Did you divvy up the fries, Connor? Oh, there's 2 in each bag.
Yeah.
There should be 5 total, right? Did John get his already?
There should be a bag with one of them.
Okay.
Closer bag.
But John got his already, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Can you give me the green bucket?
Give me. I'll trash it.
You can just throw it on the bench. That's what Connor does, and I wind up having to clean it up anyway.
No, I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that.
How is it, Connor?
Now, I keep messing up and I forget to put my... It's right there. Oh,
Remember the guy is opposite, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here you go. There's one more. You said there's a single one here?
Do you have your fries?
And there's a single one here.
And there's 2 in that one.
Okay. There you go.
And those are you and Pedro?
Yes, sir. There you go. What kind of sauce is that?
I don't know.
No?
Do we have more? Let me get a chair for you.
Thanks. Tight. Pedro?
Yeah.
So there you go. Without me getting involved on that one at all.
All right, you want food now? You get ready.
So, what I like to do is measure millimeters. So,
See something.
alright, I'm gonna move over then.
Hold on, buddy. Good.
Alright. So I'm gonna measure this.
So these guides, they have bigger feet. So you probably have a little bit longer wrap on those because how big the feet are.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a different measurement for these. Let's see what we got here. Probably around here, right?
Not quite that big. That looks good. Are you gonna cut your toenails, Connor?
No.
With the Dremel?
Yeah.
You got it, Pedro?
Yeah.
I had to use the sand, like a sanding bit in my room, and to sand away all that plastic and shit.
Come on, man.
Connor!
Yeah. I
Go
know.
ahead, just go.
S-
We'll bleep it out, don't worry, come on. We'll bleep it out. It's all right.
to get all the plastic.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Crap.
And then no, there's just dust all over my room now. Like every single surface.
So there, I messed up a little bit.
Oh no. No shame in starting that one over if it got all
Yeah.
discombobulated. Are you working tomorrow, Connor?
No.
No. Okay, you're really getting the hang of it. When you lost your tension there, you backed it off the right way. So the bigger foot, you're struggling to go straight, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but I know how to back it off and my tension at the right angle.
So, do you want me to show you a little trick?
Do you want the shield on? Sorry. Just keep
You
going.
just leave it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, when you're going up, you actually have a little bit of a gap at the bottom we're going to get rid of. So we're going to back you up to that gap. Okay. So when you go up these bigger guide feet, and this I should have told you about this beforehand. You're going to see a weird thing happen. You don't do it the way I just did it.
So you pull it down at an angle so it could go up?
Mm-hmm. When I needed to back up a little bit, So to keep the tension, I pushed my thumb down so that it would keep the tension.
Oh.
But don't do that yet, because you're still learning all this stuff and you could easily make it way worse. So when you're going up the guide foot, once you get back to the flat area again, you're pretty much straight again.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now you can take that tape off.
Yeah, I'll get rid of that.
I think we got to give a shout out to Burger 25 for how good they are.
That's a sponsorship to have.
That was a good lunch right there.
Oh yeah, Burger 25. Officially sponsored by Burger 25.
Oh, if I had a sponsorship from Burger 25, I'd weigh 700 pounds. I'm very jealous of your thumbnail, Pedro.
Yeah.
Keep your tension tight. You're losing tension.
Oh. I should have done the other way.
There's no pressure.
Where is... All right.
You just finished wrapping your first rod there, kiddo. fifth guide was just you.
Fifth, sixth.
The sixth guide you did 3 times before you got it right, but I didn't get out of the chair.
No.
And the rest of them you just went and did.
So I did, how many guides? 4?
2, 3, 4. Looks like 8 guides and a tip.
Wow.
And by the end of it, you were doing it without any help.
We're almost there, Pedro.
Almost there.
Mhm.
Few more visits and
Yeah, you'll have a rod that you'll be able to go fluking with.
Awesome. Are you excited for that, Dad?
Yeah.
I believe
very.
you'll be able to go bass fishing with it too. I think we're that close to done. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll
All
see you
right.
next week.
See you
All
next
right.
week.